money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I don't want to see what's said, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now, Cottrell, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow looking to pass. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. As they run the counter play. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Burrow. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Now it's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Number 39.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, Burrow. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Their own 25-yard line.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. After 1 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3, Dolphins 0.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Breida. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
35-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Tua, fast pass outside complete, and he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Of 8 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run with Breida. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
11-yard line.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Miami.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Dolphins 7.
And Lambo now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the gun, it's Tua. And here he's got Graham. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And throw right side complete to Parker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And his throw here's incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Again, it's Burrow.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Get that quarterback.
To the air again, Burrow. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Complete to Mike.
Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first.
Really?
First down.
Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Tua going to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Grant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
26 Mike. Here we go. Check.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run again with Breida. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. And now before the play clock runs out, Brian Flores is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 38 yards. And the Dolphins have tied it. Now they can take the lead with the extra point. Sanders on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow on play action. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He can run for it, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Joe Burrow with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and they will take a 7-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop right around the 25. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. On the right side, open is Gesicki. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on fourth down. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Turnover on downs.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Again, it's Calais. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
The play is a turnover on downs.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Christian Wilkins.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hill on the tackle. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. The open man is Westbrook. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Jerome Baker in on the tackle. It's a gain of 5.
Now it's Burrow.
3rd and 5.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackle.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Bradley Pena now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. That one looks like he'll throw here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, or maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now they try the right side here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jags, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out.